So it seems like YouTube is doing everything within its power to destroy what YouTube used to be and what it used to represent. It's like Thanosing the U in YouTube because these latest updates on their harassment policy, the ones that they dropped yesterday, is one of those things that really just kind of puts the nail in the coffin. To me, it's like YouTube is dead, figuratively. Obviously, it's going to push on, but it's going to push on in a direction that is going to be 100% unrecognizable. And the unfortunate thing is that it's really just killing the passion. It's really just the morale for a lot of people has been just taken out. The rug has been pulled out from under so many different people. Now, I felt like this for a while, but this really is kind of that nail in the coffin. It really is. So YouTube posted this on Twitter yesterday, and it was an update to the harassment policy, and it states, "Many of you have told us we need to do a better job preventing harassment on YouTube, so we consulted with a wide array of creators, experts, and organizations to update our harassment policy, which changed today. Here's what it covers. Over the last several years, we've worked to improve the way we manage content on YouTube by quickly removing it when it violates our community guidelines, reducing the spread of borderline content, raising up authoritative voices when people are looking for breaking news and information, and rewarding trusted creators and artists that make YouTube a special place." Oh, yeah. Today we are announcing a series of policy and product changes that update how we tackle harassment on YouTube. We systematically review all of our policies to make sure the line between what we remove and what we allow is drawn in the right place, and recognized earlier this year that for harassment, there is more we can do to protect our creators and community. So basically, they put in new rules that kind of just shows you there's certain things that you absolutely can't do. Some of the things were common sense, and some of the other things were very vague, and it's gonna be a problem, and it already has been a problem, because I'm sure most of you have heard that, say, iDubbbz's content cop on Leafy was taken down. Now, there were other videos that were taken down as well, like, say, one from Psychic Pebbles. There was one by this guy that criticized H3H3 that some people are talking about. So people's videos are being taken down. I'm surprised none of mine have been taken down yet. And I say yet because there's some videos that you can definitely classify as harassment and bullying, with these new updates. If they took down iDubbbz's content cop on Leafy when he was just making fun of his chin or whatever. Yeah, I've definitely said some stuff towards certain people, and there's prominent progressive ideologues. There's things like that I can come to mind that it's like, well, they're probably going to take advantage of this once things settle in more. But the whole thing about taking down the content cop, that it seems unanimously people agree that it was to send a message to the commentary community that the age of the commentary is over. These videos, these reaction videos and trashing people for fun is over, because they took down the most notable one. And it's really messed up, because it's something that, like, it maybe should have just been age gated or something, because that's such a historical and iconic period in time. Like, it really just showed you the power of YouTube, and it showed you, like, say, how creative iDubbbz is. It showed a lot of different things. There was a lot of things that happened within there, and there's a lot of internet historians that would probably love to look back on that and talk about it. And now it just feels weird and tainted that it's just been removed, just wiped from existence. And let me tell you, I already had low morale from the stuff that's been going on with YouTube. I've been complaining, sprinkled in little videos here. Didn't just make a video itself because I just didn't want to. It didn't really matter to me that much. But yeah, YouTube was already kind of just doing this thing where you would be sent in this algorithmic abyss, and then your channel would just be killed. I would just be bleeding subscribers. Every time I uploaded, I would bleed subscribers. I had no views. They were the lowest ever. And then I kept reaching out to YouTube, like, what's going on? This is an issue. And they kept giving me different answers that conflicted with each other, saying, oh, this is just, it happens every once in a while. Oh, it's spring cleaning. Oh, it's this and that. Nothing. There was no announcements. There was nothing. It was just like talking to different people, and then just giving you some type of bullshit answer. And the real answer, in my opinion, is that there's a bug that they can't fix. YouTube can never really shut down for some proper maintenance. And so the way that they're trying to do things and replace code is just not working so well. That's what I think, in my opinion. So it affects people. However, I know that they can do things about this. if they choose to, if they care enough about you and your channel. Because as I remember when Steven Crowder made a video about being messed with or something wasn't going right with him, he spoke to somebody who had the capability to just pretty much push a button. Then it's like, all right, you're good now. You're in the good. You have the preferred ads or whatever. And then I remember Sujin Wojcicki talking to Juice World, rest in peace, and saying that, like, we need to boost your stuff. We're going to make it happen. Like, of course they can do that. Of course, that's why all those late night shows are always at the top. The trending tab is not an actual trending tab. It's select what we want. It should be the preferred tab. YouTube's top favorite tab. It is not a trending tab. But I digress. My channel finally recovered after a little while, and then I moved. I needed to move because my grandma passed a while back, and then now I'm over in the house holding down the fort with a few other family members, and I've been doing renovations and stuff and prepping a lot of things, and so I've been very scarce on YouTube. You know, I take like maybe a few weeks off, and then all of a sudden I come back, and then, hey, my channel is in that abyss again. And on top of that, you have problems with the notifications, and you know, I'm not the only one complaining about this, and people know about this. You have Keemstar tweeting about this, who has a lot of ins and out and insight on YouTube, saying that, yeah, the notifications work the way that you want them to. They don't work anymore. And that's something that's really unfortunate, because a lot of people got used to using notifications, and just like a lot of people get used to using the homepage, the recommendations, notifications, and then the last thing they use is the subscription feed. And the subscription feed is pretty fucked up too. That shit doesn't work all the time. A lot of times people are like, no, I for sure did not see your video anywhere. And so there's people constantly saying, you need to make more content. You don't have anything out. And I'm like, yes, I do. You just don't have access to it, unfortunately. So all those little things, and then you have this new policy. It just killing my morale. Just makes me want to like not focus on YouTube specifically, which is unfortunate because I love making videos. I really like making videos. As you can tell, back in the day with all the different changes with the monetization and everything, it just became like trying to tiptoe around things and doing everything you need to do to try to stay afloat. And it just, that already killed a lot of passion. And I was someone that liked to make, do a lot of skits, and I would invest money into them. And then I would either break even or there would be a nice return. But now it's all a net loss. If I invest money and get props and stuff, it's all a loss. It sucks, man. And it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I have a lot of other things and a lot of other passions and a lot of other hobbies that I've been meaning to pursue, but I wanted to gradually take my time. I wanted to do YouTube, grow it, and just have a good time just making content for you guys, because that's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is just seeing you guys, just saying how much it made you laugh. The messages that I've received that my content has genuinely helped people. Like that's the stuff that really just like gets to me, and I love that shit. I love just the little fan arts, and then you guys sending me pictures of rocking the merch and like stuff like that is the stuff that's much more important than making the money and making sure everything is green and putting 7,000 like mid rolls and all that shit. Like, it's not about that. And so I think at this point I'm gonna focus a lot more on the passion side of other things that I've done, like music and podcasting. Especially podcasting. I've been dabbling with that for so many years, and in 2016 I actually finally put something on this channel called Horse and Ape, and it was short-lived, but it's something that I'm gonna finally do. I'm gonna keep this channel alive, but I'm also gonna put a solo podcast on it. I'm gonna do it like Bill Burr style, just ranting and doing things myself. I have ideas for it. I'm just gonna reach out to some people for artwork and then stuff like that and get things moving. I have side channels that I'm doing that are a lot more fun. One that's just about metal, one that's apolitical stuff, and I'm going to put another podcast on there called The Lonely Hearts Club. I've been talking about this for 2 years, but I'm finally going to push it forward. All these things I'm going to start fleshing out, and I have another podcast I'm going to do with some other creators, and that's going to be on a weekly basis, and all will be revealed, next year, early January. And so there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on moving forward. But as far as me, like, say, making 8 to 10 videos on here that are just about putting more effort into that stuff, and then reacting to videos that you like to talk a little bit of shit. It's like, well, fuck, I might get my shit taken down, so what's the point? You know what I feel like? I feel like that episode of The Simpsons when Marge gets involved in censoring Itchy and Scratchy, making it PG, and the kids hate it, and then you see them start to walk outside, and there's that one girl that, she's like squinting because she hasn't seen the sun in so long. That's pretty much how I feel, where it's like setting up this mic again and tuning my guitars. I'm like, oh man, I haven't really it's been a minute. So yeah, on top of the podcasting, I'm going to get back into the music industry. That's something that I've been talking about for a long time. I want to actually collaborate with some YouTubers and make some music. I think that would be really fun, but I'm also going to work on some project as well, an acoustic project. I'm going to work on some hybrid thing that's going to be very interesting, and I think that could do very well. And I think I might I just need to finish writing some stuff and do some pre-production with that. But it's very promising in my opinion, so I'm pretty excited about that. I really wish it wasn't this way. I wish YouTube was like YouTube, just even a few years ago. I was just thinking like about 2016 where there was a teeny bit of problems, but at the same time, I was having such a great time, and I think all of you were too. I think when all the commentary community and just all of the anti-SJW content and that sort of community, whatever, all those people started coming up. We were just having a great time. YouTube was flourishing. A lot more people were starting to find that there were these type of little communities sprinkled out throughout YouTube, and they're like, this is really cool. And then things just got weirder and weirder. Because I remember I genuinely was having a pretty good time. I remember when I hit 100K, I even did a little cover of Green Day. Because I was having a good time. I really was having a good fucking time. And now it's just pretty much whenever I think about YouTube, I'm stressed. I'm stressed out, and I'm like, this isn't good. This isn't right. Everything's screwy. Stuff like that. And it seems like the late night people and all of that shit that's up there, they're the ones that really, they just kind of won and they took it over. Because obviously they're not going to be flagged by all this shit. These new update policies, all the stuff of the Jimmies, the late night Jimmies and whatnot, they're not going to be flagged for talking shit about Trump or whatever, calling him names and all this stuff. And they'll probably make some sort of excuses. And it's like, well, whatever excuse you're going to make, you can obviously use the same thing for Leafy and iDubbbz, because if you're going to say, oh, he's a public figure or whatever, it's like Leafy is a public figure. They're all public figures. There's obviously a lot of things they're just going to skirt around. They're going to get all the loopholes, and we're going to continuously get fucked in the ass, so yeah, YouTube is pretty much going to turn into that stuff. The beauty community and the late nights are going to be all right, I imagine, and a lot of other people are just kind of remain here, but it's probably just going to be all soft content and a bunch of bullshit. It's not going to be fun YouTube. It's not going to be good YouTube. I think the best thing that people should look for moving forward is a lot of podcasts and comedians, like a lot of comics. There's people that try to taint the world of stand-up, but it has not worked. It has not worked. As a matter of fact, the people that go more against the grain are gaining much more popularity because people are tired of this squeaky clean world that people are trying to build. And so that's something that I want to dabble in as well. Would love to start doing stand-up, but I need to write some material, start going to some open mics. And I'm not angry. I kind of just feel defeated, to be honest. I don't feel like oh, I'm fucking YouTube, god damn it. It's just come on, man. Come on, YouTube. What are you doing? A2 YouTube. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next one. I still am going to make some regular content, but expect a lot of podcasting and a lot of stuff on the other channels in 2020. All right, take care.